Damn, what is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with my nephew for now with the sound off and what?
You're rocking with your fam.
Yes. Some of y'all need that opera to get started. Some of y'all have forgot who we are, so here we are.
They stepped on the wrong bus this morning.
Oh man, somebody done woke up on the wrong side of the bus, woke up on in the wrong basketball court. So,
they ain't wake up like this.
No, they didn't wake up like this. But I did. But I did.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing? You know what? Sometimes you just gotta take a step back and reflect on things. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta take a step back and reflect. And then sometimes you got. I understand why the youngsters be like, sometimes you got to pop out and show them, because sometimes you do gotta show them. It's so early. It's so early in the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Oh, appreciate it on Road Trip for the $2 super sticker. Much love. Thank you. Make sure you hit the like button on all platforms, both platforms, and share it everywhere. And if you want to donate to us, Cash Apps and Super Chats work on both panels. And sign up to Auntie's memberships, man. The membership hitting. And
what's going on, Road? Look, let me say this. One thing about me and HD and all of the people that I YouTube with. When we say that we appreciate y'all support, we appreciate y'all support.
Mm-hmm.
When we say that we understand that y'all could be anywhere else, we know y'all can be anywhere else. That's a beautiful thing about YouTube, TV, radio, where you can be anywhere, but you choose to be here. We appreciate that. But I need for y'all to understand that we're not going to be held hostage to that. Just because you're a fan of being here, just because you pull up here, doesn't give you any real entitlement or nothing to tell us how to react or how we supposed to respond to things.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. How y'all doing this Monday? Let us know in the chat. If I need to go further, I will. I will. What's happening? Come on in. So I'm setting the tone. Let y'all know. I ain't playing around. I ain't playing around.
Nope.
Okay.
Yep.
We put a great deal of time into coming in and putting our takes together and listening to y'all take.
Yep. Like, we want to make sure that you all get the best insight on women's sports, women basketball, and on these women that are trying to be the best at their craft. So we're going to give you the best takes. If we're wrong, we're wrong. We'll admit it. We have no issue with saying we're wrong about something and doubling back. But when we're right, just respect when we're right. Like, don't try to take it into something else that it don't need to go. I think a lot of you are very passionate. We're passionate. And look, we enjoy hoop. At the end of the day, we enjoy hoop. We're not here for just one or two players. We're here for everybody. And we want to continue growing the community. So we just ask you to be respectable. That's it. That's all we ask. Nothing more, nothing less. And when we give something, if you disagree, be respectful and tell us why you disagree. Doesn't have to go somewhere else. It doesn't. Because me and Auntie put in work to make our craft better and to give y'all the best content we can give y'all. So we've got to stop overreacting. It's only been 4 games. Some teams have played 7 games. We have been watching the W. Me and Auntie have been watching it for so long. everything early sometimes switches up by mid-season. Sometimes after the mid-season, things go wacky where you see a team you didn't even expect come out of nowhere and do something. So we have to take that into consideration.
They got to let it simmer. You know, sometimes it smells like dinner is done. And I got to let it simmer for a minute. So all the spices and everything get in the air, all the juices.
Mm-hmm.
Let it simmer, y'all. Let this WNBA season simmer. It's still simmering. Still figuring out. Some people still figuring out the best way to get to the arena when it's game day. Just you know what I'm saying? Just let it simmer for
They take a right turn to the wrong locker room. Like, damn, my fault.
They showing up at the same time for the tunnel fits shit right now. So just let everybody just breathe for a minute. Yes, absolutely. Prayers up for Rickea.
Oh yeah, prayers for Rickea, man. We was on the live last night and saw the game, man. Prayers for Rickea. Rickea was having a breakout season, man. Like I told y'all, I was proud of her, man. She's been through a lot of hell, and she came back firing on all cylinders. And this is an unfortunate setback. But Rickea, we're gonna pray for you. All I ask you to do, Rickea, continue keeping God first. Keep praying, do what it takes to get back and better than ever. Don't lose your mental because it's very hard. I tore 2/3 of my knee. I was one more tear from a McGahee injury. And the hardest part,
huh? Have they said her injury?
I believe it's an ACL. I don't know if they've given it out yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing yet.
Okay, so I'll take that back. If it's not that serious, I pray it's not, but if it is, just take your time and pray, heal, be in a safe spot, be around people who gives you nothing but positive vibes. I'm not saying she is because we haven't heard anything yet, so I'm not going to speculate. So if it is serious, please be around people who are positive, because if you're not, you will go into a dark place. I'm telling you, I've been there. I've done it. It's hard, but I believe in you, Auntie. All of us believe in you, and just heal first, get yourself right, and come back even better next year if it's serious.
Whatever it is, take your time.
Whatever it is,
whatever it is, take your time, get healthy. We praying for you.
Mm-hmm.
Pray for 5, play for 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, and a great job her team did last night. Hot kids.
Who? Drop 20.
Gabriella Hotcats. Hold on, let me make some noise for Gabriella Hotcats, because I know it was like, hey.
Yep, Hotcats stepped up.
Tell y'all what I saw in Hotcats last night, and it wasn't even 20, right? It wasn't even about the 20. It was about the leadership that I saw in the huddles. It was the talking that I saw. It was her being vocal that I saw, right? It was all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hotcats. Might have put herself, excuse me, if she's gonna get the playing time that she's getting, she may very well be putting herself in the in the Rookie of the Year conversation too.
No, she's in the Rookie of the Year conversation. She is. She's been hooping. She's been hooping.
Like that, absolutely.
Yeah, she's been hooping. Even with the minimal minutes, Auntie, she's been doing a hell of a job and putting up some good stat lines. And added with what she did yesterday, she's in that conversation.
Next woman up. She just stepped right into it.
Yep.
As a rookie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And as a rookie in that moment on the road against that team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, salute, kid.
Yeah.
Salute, kid.
Yeah. Koulibaly stepped up. Miller stepped up. Natasha Cloud, man, look, that was a great signing. Cloud brought that energy, that toughness, that leadership they need. Real veteran leadership. This is what real veteran leadership, her and Skylar, have turned this team around. And they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough in the games this year. And hey, they possibly might be a team that could sneak somebody in the playoffs. I mean, the way they're looking.
what I like most about it is they went 3-1 on the road.
Yeah, 3-1 on the road. That's hard to do.
On the road.
Now, what they got to do is don't slip up and be that team who good on the road, but then get home and then give away some games. They got to keep that same energy and that same like, yo, we got to get the job done attitude. That's what I want to see from them.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, JC stepped up too. Everybody stepped up. Like
Yeah, JC did step up. They all stepped up. Yeah.
They all stepped up and showed a piece of it. So it'll be interesting to see. Well, first, right, we want to know what Rickea's status is. And then from there, like what do they do if they try to make a move to get another player in or
oh yeah, Marvin. I mean, yeah, I said the Cloud sign, and I told you I saw the vision after that. The one before that, Auntie wasn't selling me on it. But then when they signed Cloud, I said, oh yeah, they in. I changed my mind like right after, like, yo, I see it now. Because Cloud, I didn't want it to be put all on Skylar, because Skylar is already trying to run the offense. She's trying to make sure everybody's together, also keeping her passion down, because y'all know Skylar gets like, ready. She gets amped up. Cloud is that right player to put next to her, because now I got two dogs and I ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm good on the court. I can make that mistake because they're gonna be there to pick me up. I can sometimes, if I'm not having a good game, they can pick me up. That's the veterans that I wanted to see around a young Camilla, a young Jaquez, a young Dejanay, even though she's some years in the league, she's still fairly young. So I wanted to see that type of leadership, because you need an identity. I think people don't understand what an identity is. You need an identity, and a lot of times it doesn't come from the coaches. It comes from the players. Skylar Diggins, for her whole career back to Notre Dame, has showed dog, toughness, leadership. Whether you agree with her leadership style, that's another issue or a story, but her leadership is A1. And also Natasha Cloud, she has leadership intangibles. So bringing that into a locker room like this will help a young coach like Marsh, who's still trying to figure it out. This will help the team move better. That's the signings that I wanted to see. Leadership, like intangibles in the locker room, not an old head coming in trying to take over and run the show and be it all about her instead of the team. That's what I love to see. And shout out to Chicago. They doing their thing. I got them in my top 3 power rankings after these 5 games. So they doing good. Just don't go home and slip up. Don't slip up. Keep on playing. Keep on pressing. You got something special brewing. You got something special brewing. Sydney Taylor does great. Sydney Taylor gonna be fine. My thing with Sydney is I just want her to get a little better with sliding her feet. If she slide her feet, because she got the length, if she continues sliding her feet, she's gonna be special. She's gonna be real special. But Koulibaly, man, Koulibaly, man, I'm a fan of hers. I've been a fan of hers since she was in Texas A&M. She could hoop. She could play both sides, and she's fearless. Like her toughness in the game against the Mercury they lost when she was going at it with AT, man, she showed grit. I said, this is what they need right there at that wing position. Koulibaly, you need that toughness.
People just forgot how good Koulibaly was.
They did.
But again, as I said, health aside, Chicago makes the playoffs. So
yeah, they do.
Let's see what moves they make. This right now is going to tell me a lot about where the front office is, depending on where Rickea's injury is. It'll tell me a lot about where the front office is as far as all in on this roster.
Right.
I haven't watched any pressers yet, really. I'll be honest, I ain't watched no pressers yet. I'm gonna have to check it out. They got to continue to play defense. People didn't realize Rickea was playing defense too. I don't know how many blocks he had over the last couple games.
Yeah, Rickea's defense is Rickea's defense is picked up.
Defense. But what up? So let's talk. I see. Somebody said they didn't like the Aces dream because if the dream had played that way the whole time, it would have been scarier or something. So let's talk Aces dream.
I love the game. The game plan you could tell was to get physical with Alicia Gray, kind of get her off her get her out of rhythm. You don't want Alicia to get in the rhythm because that's scary. When she gets her rhythm going, her shot going, and then she's one of the best guards to get downhill, to get to the bucket. She's like I always say, Auntie, she's like in the top 2 or 3, possibly best like big guard to get down to the next level. Very, very good as far as handles, keeping Angel off the boards. The Aces did a great job. The thing I took from the Dream game is they got depth now. I don't think coming into this game, I don't think Smeko really was real keen to playing Navarre and Okot. He saw that they were down by I think it was 16, I believe, 14 or 16. And he just says, you know what? I'm just going to throw the Young Bucks out there. And Navarre and Okot led a surge in energy, led them back. Also with Pow Pow. Pow Pow, like I said, I've been very impressed with her poise. I've been very impressed with her late game situations. I think she's going to be one of the best down the stretch when the playoffs come. They showed a lot of character and fight.
I told you at the end of last season, Pow Pow was a starting point guard. He tripping. Starting point
guard. I don't understand why. Yeah, I don't understand why he won't, but hey, I thought they played with energy. Those 3 players to me were the highlight of yesterday, and then Alicia Gray as well. Alicia had a tough start, but she got her footing back, and she was able to help lead the charge back as well. Like I said, from this game, what I was trying to see was how we would be able to match up. And the matchups we were good at. The problem was I didn't like the starters in this game. I thought the starters get an F for me because I felt like, and it's not because of the first half, it's the third quarter. When they came out after the first half, they didn't have no energy. They looked like they were defeated in the second quarter, and I didn't like that. So Ryan is very much needed in that aspect of the game because I've noticed in the other 2 games when we were down, even though Ryan wasn't playing well from a statistical standpoint or from the game-wise, she was still able to emotionally and mentally keep everybody under calm, keep everybody on the task at hand. With Angel, if she misses a bunny, she would tell Angel next play. If Nas has only got 1 point or if no points, and she's kind of like getting beat on the defensive end, she could come to her and say, "Yo, you good?" She knows how to keep Alicia, out of her head, because sometimes Alicia get in her head and pout and get upset. She would keep her on focus. So that's one of the things that we miss. And also, credit to the Aces doing what they did. Go ahead.
Ryan made a mistake though. Ryan shouldn't have gave Asia no bulletin board.
At the end.
Yeah, she shouldn't have gave.
Oh yeah, when she said what she said.
Oh yeah, I'll be here next time. Asia already told y'all she here to prove people wrong, man. Y'all stop poking that bear. Y'all seen Anissa Morrow give her that too small.
Yeah.
In the head live to her. Ryan, we'll see you soon.
Yeah. I mean, look.
Yeah. And I believe by then the Aces
I don't have a problem.
A better understanding of their rotation. I feel like, quite honestly, everybody's like it was a great game. It's a great game, yeah. But I also felt like
I don't think it was a great game.
I also felt like we took our foot off the gas and started playing with rotations and
But
shit that we wouldn't necessarily have done if the game had been a different game. But
you want me to be honest? I don't believe the game was a good game. I believe it wasn't a good game. I'm talking from the dream standpoint. I didn't like the game. Carl Smecko has this issue, and it goes back to last year. I've said this on plenty of occasions. Are you coaching the game or are you coaching by your analytics? Analytics don't tell you the whole story of how the game is being played. I felt like he should have went with Okada and Navarre sooner. I felt he should have played them a little longer. I felt he should have sat Angel and Alicia down early on to get their head back right and then put them back out there. I think he doesn't know the pulse of his team. And if you know, like I know, Auntie, huh?
I don't think he knew that he could do that yet. Now he know he can trust him. Now he know he gotta trust him.
I feel you, Auntie. We'll see. But I've seen this last year he do this. Like he doesn't show me he knows the pulse of his team at times. Last year he did the same thing. When Ryan was chucking up shots, that was the time to say, Ryan, come here. Stop chucking up shots. I'm going to sit you down. We'll get you back later, but I need you to sit down and keep focused. Because you have to know your players. I don't think he knows his players sometimes, or if he does, I think he's too passive in saying, yo, this what needs to happen. Becky, we talk our stuff about her, what she does, like what's her game plan moment, like what's the big moment of a Becky.
No. I was specifically talking about Navarre and Medina. He didn't know enough to know what they would do in that moment.
No, I think he didn't either. No, I agree with that. He didn't know. He didn't know. Yeah, he didn't know.
That's specifically for those.
Okay, you talking about them two. Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't. I think, you know what happened, Auntie? I think he was like, we're down. Let me throw them out there and see what I got. And when they did what they did to swing the game, it was like, okay, I got a bench now. Okay, now I know what I can do. Now I know what I can now I know what I can put, who plate I could put stuff on and who I need to give a little ration to. Because they might overeat or they might have a bigger plate that their eyes may get too big for, or their eyes are too big for their stomach, as that saying goes. So I see that. So, but I'm still wait and see with Smecko. I still have my issues with him. I still think he don't have the pulse of the team, and I still don't think he knows situational basketball. He did. Oh, go ahead, my fault.
I haven't watched Smecko enough yet to really.
I watched him last year because I'm a huge Alicia Gray fan. Yeah,
I watched more. To me, I think I watched more from a winning in spite of eye than really watching the coach eye. If that makes sense. So
yeah, I understand what you're saying. Me, I've been watching them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been watching them even when they had Tanisha Wright over there. So I just don't like. I just want to see him take the next step in his coaching. You got a year under your belt. You came out of nowhere. You was up for Coach of the Year. I need to see you. I need you to be harder on your players a little more. Not like a tyrant, but a sternness. Like, look, I need you to do this. You got to do this for me. This is what I want. When a mistake happened, hey, whatever. I need you to do this. I need you to get this done. Come here. You're not playing how I need you to. Angel, I need more energy. I need more of you to lock in. Come sit down for a bit. I'm going to get you back out there, but let me go with this. I need you to say, yo, I need to put this player here. I need to put this player there. I need to see that from him. I don't get that enough from him. It's like he's a go with the flow type of person, and I don't need that as a coach. I don't. Like, the issue with the Dream is they need a person to be firm and stern with them, because sometimes they jack up too many shots, or sometimes they turn the ball over when they don't need to. Sometimes they don't finish at the rim properly. They don't take enough middies for me either. They always is either a three or a drive to the lane or a tough basket. There is nothing easy for them. It's like Auntie, that person that come to the court, they trying to take all these crazy shots. It's like, bro, you ain't got to do all that. Just pass the ball out, reset, I'll get you the ball back, and go get an easier shot. They don't take any easy shots to me. And I'm going to be honest with you, I felt the Aces controlled the game from beginning to end. Even when that run happened, I don't feel like the Aces was like, oh, I'm worried. No, I just felt like they was just like, okay, another day at the office. And then this also worries me, Auntie. That last play where Chelsea got it, I would have had either Alicia or somebody in there on her, and then I would have put Navarre on somebody else. I would have let Canada sit for a defensive possession. Canada's too small, and she wasn't really doing well on ball defense. She did good off ball because she got a couple steals, couple loose balls, and turned it into transition points or got a long rebound. But I needed my defense in at that point, Auntie. That's what I'm worried about. And everybody.
Who is the defense? Who is the defender there?
I would have put Alicia Gray on Chelsea, and I would have put Navarre on J.O. I would have just did it that way because, Auntie, the ball is going to either or player. It's either going to Asia, it's either going to J.O., or it's going to point guard. I would have had Angel on Asia like they did. I would have had Alicia on Chelsea, which should have happened, and I would have had Navarre in there on J.O. And then everybody else, you could have mixed it up with either Nas or whoever or whoever else. But I'm not putting Jordan Canada on Chelsea Gray. That was lunch meat. That was dinner. That was dinner time before the dinner got served. It was already ready. So that's what concerns me.
We went right back to Chelsea too.
That's what I'm saying.
We went right back to Chelsea after she missed that one. We went right back to do it again.
Yeah, Auntie, you're going to go back to her. That's point guard. If nobody follow point guard, she's done this all the way back to Duke days. She's been clutch like this. So this ain't just yesterday. Like, you know that saying, I was born, but not yesterday. So they went to her because they knew it. I questioned him in his rotations, like you said. I would have went with another look right there. Now, Chelsea may have still scored on Alicia, but Alicia would have made it tougher for Chelsea more than Jordan Canada. That's what he should have done. And then on the last play, the inbound play, I needed Alicia just to take that shot because when she got downhill, that basically left it open for that defender to jump off of their player. And then Chelsea already knew you were going where you were going because she studies the game plan. She studies the tendencies. You get this little page of booklet. I felt she should have pulled up from that shot.
She just finished beating you in 1v1.
Exactly. So I would have stepped up. I'd have been, and this is also why I don't like Smecko. Grabbed Leash and said, Leash, come here. They're expecting you. They're most likely going to expect you to get to the basket in this situation or get a closer shot. Once you get it, pull up. We're going to give it to you right there a little bit past the slot of the 3-point line. Pull up. Let it fly. Because if you miss it, I got Reese and I got Nas and them down there to get it and get a quick putback. I blame Smecko. I'm sorry, I blame Smecko for this whole game going like it was. And I know we got to blame players at times. Smecko's game plan and how he did everything, he never had a counter to what you guys were doing. I don't even take into consideration that run, Auntie. I just think that was just luck. He just got the luck of the draw because Okad and Navarre said, man, let's go hoop. Pow. Let's go hoop. You know, that's just what it was. I don't think he's good at adjusting. I don't think he knows how to counter. I don't think he knows how to read the tendencies of what's going on in the game. I think sometimes he loses himself in his analytics and his numbers. And that's going to cost them when the playoffs come or the second half of the season comes.
How much longer do you expect him to be the coach?
I'm going to be honest with you. If they get beat in the first round again, Auntie, I could possibly see a change sooner. I could see a change after next year or at the halfway point if they depending on how they play after this game, which I think they'll be fine after this game. I think that if he doesn't show any progress after the season, if they get beat in the first round or they don't make it, I can see him going. I could really see him going.
Wow. Okay.
So that's how I think. So he got to get better. He got out coached in this game. He got out coached in the Dallas game, and he got out coached in the Minnesota game. He's getting out coached vastly. He got out coached in the preseason by Sidney Johnson. So I don't know, man. I don't trust this guy. He got out coached a lot of times last year. The only reason they were able to win was because Powell gave him that spunk, that spark off the bench, and then Alicia closed. Ron played some good defense. Jordan Canada was able to get downhill, get some buckets off of steals. What do
you feel like Bree Jones coming back gives them?
It gives them an extra scorer, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really a big Bree Jones fan. I haven't been a fan of hers. Even in Connecticut, I didn't like her. I don't think she plays more finesse at that size than play with power. And I need more power. That's why I believe Olcott, I believe he ought to try to give Olcott a lot more minutes and to finish the game starting, because I think she's going to be way better than Bree Jones.
But I think they'll complement each other perfectly, because you'll have a finesse big and then you'll have a power big. But actually, Medina can go finesse or power.
Yeah, she can do both. That's why I like Medina. And like he said in his presser yesterday, she's going to be one of the best players, if not best, in this league, because I see it too. Like, Medina can hoop. Like, Medina gets better by the dribble. That's scary. Yeah, I don't think people understand how scary that is. Like, how great that is to be able to retain, Auntie, information like that and get better and better. You know, I mean, I look, Medina gonna be scared. I told everybody, look, Medina gonna be scary. She's gonna be one of the best fives in this league for a long time. Seriously, they better be careful.
They better be glad she didn't get another year.
Yeah, exactly. They better be glad. What's happening in High Life? They better be glad. What's up, MJ?
Aisha, you said that the Aces ran out of steam to do what? We closed the game.
Really? No, I didn't see that yesterday. Because if y'all want me to be honest, I'm gonna burst a lot of y'all bubbles. We didn't really get a run going until Asia went to the bench.
I saw us playing with lineups. I saw us.
Yeah,
I don't
know. It was another day in the office. Emily,
we're still just getting our rhythm back, so I didn't see us running out of steam. You thought we ran
out of steam? I don't know what y'all watching, bro. Y'all was saying this yesterday in my chat. I'm like, where they ran out of steam at?
I didn't see that. I see some shots not falling. I don't know. I see us not be as aggressive as we have been earlier in the game, but it wasn't like, ooh, we can't run with Atlanta. Look at us, we're too tired. I didn't get that feeling, but I mean, and I don't know, like, ran out of steam would give the impression that, like, you didn't finish the job. We closed the deal. And
yeah, they closed it.
The poise was there. It wasn't like we was worried. It was like, what we gonna do? Oh, that play? Okay, yeah, well, let's run that one. Okay, go. Bang. Let's do it.
Yeah, like but Auntie, I told you, like I said, whole game, the Aces were in control.
We were in control, and Jackie Young went 0 for 12. Like,
right.
That doesn't happen.
Hey, like, your other nephew Scrub said, Scrub was like, I don't think we should be celebrating. Jackie Young didn't even score. So imagine if she scored.
Yeah, I don't know.
Y'all, Look, man, I don't try to laugh or sound. I don't try to be arrogant, y'all. I've watched basketball too much. I've seen this. I told y'all last year when the Aces started off slow, I kept telling y'all they remind me of the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq. That third trip to win that third chip. They just got bored, and then when it was time to be serious, they put belt ass. Like this, the Atlanta Dream needed, in my opinion, they needed that win more than the Aces did. That's just my opinion. They needed that for a confidence standpoint, for a builder, like a building block, like something to build off of. They really needed that. To me, the Aces was like, okay, and like, yeah, like whatever. And then Ryan said what she said. That was stupid because even if you did play, they still didn't have Dana there. Because Dana's gonna be another wrinkle in their offenses and defenses. So again, you have to stop being, I think, in my opinion, they were too arrogant a little bit, and I think they're having a lot of false hope. I think they need to sit down, get back to watching film, and they got to work on themselves mentally as a team. Because if you think that the Aces, you could keep up with them because of yesterday's game, then I could tell y'all haven't been deep in the playoffs before, because that's the thinking of a team barely making the playoff thinking, or a team who hasn't been out the first round thinking, Auntie. So that's what they're looking like to me.
I like the pace that we played at. Like I said, to me, it's okay. I know, okay, if this gets out of hand, oh, we can go right to that and just blow this whole thing up. Okay, good. We got that in our back pocket. Let's try some shit now. You know what I mean? I don't know. To me, early in the season, it's okay to play with those games like that, especially when you got new players and players trying to figure out when to go, when to stay, when to pass. You got a chance to get some good run with CPT on the floor. Alyssa Thomas was doing her thing. You got a chance to see what are the things you can exploit when Asia's sitting down resting. What are those things? Those things that don't work. What works in this type of situation. So to me, it was a lot of, I get to test a lot of stuff in real time, because if I need to, I can shut this down.
Right.
I may just be arrogant like that, but that's how I felt about what I saw.
No, it's not even about arrogance. Like they play like if you understand pacing, which you understand, I understand, Rob understand, Coach Coleman understands, everybody understands. Pacing, you could tell that the Aces, the Dream played into their hands. The Aces they already knew what time it was. They came out ready. They punched them in the mouth. They fell back. They were on a 1 count. They got back up. But at the same time, they still controlled the whole pace, and they controlled how the fight was going. And even with the run happening, it still felt like the Aces, if you look at body language and look at how everybody's acting, the Aces was cool as a fan. Atlanta had their heads down. They were very jittery, like very like confused.
They're still learning each other too. They're still learning each other too, and trying to.
No, I understand that. Yeah, and they could get better at that. I just got to go off of what I seen in the game, but it could change the next game. It could change the game afterwards.
Green Thumb, I appreciate the super chat. Let me play some music for you. Answer that. Appreciate the super chat, Green Thumb HD. How was arrogance demonstrated on the court?
What happened?
How was arrogance demonstrated on the court?
What do you mean? Oh, you talking about from the Dream standpoint?
Yeah, you was talking about their arrogance. What did you see?
Yeah, they came out thinking that they really were on the same level, the playing field, as the Aces. You could tell from the beginning and how they attacked. And then when that shit got crushed, all of their heads was down by the end of the first quarter and mid-second. Everybody's head was down. Angel, Leash, Jordan. They looked like they quit.
Are you talking about versus like them clapping and being up and talking and in the game? Is that what
No, it's not even about talking, Auntie. It's about I'm not even going off that. I'm going off of how their approach was.
okay?
They actually thought they could just attack the way they can attack. And against a team like the Aces, I felt like that was kind of arrogant of them. Like, you supposed to go into the game, you got to be able to know how do we counter that. They didn't even give the showing respect, which I call it. They didn't even show any respect because they didn't even come with a counter. They didn't even come with a pushback. Yeah, they just came with the same old, same old. Everything isn't good, I'm just gonna shoot a three, or everything's not good, I'm gonna drive to the lane just to drive in the lane. It's like, that's not gonna work. Like, why would you think?
Or coaching? Would you say that that's the players or coaching? If,
I think it's the coaching. I put the game all on the coach because I didn't like the game plan when he came out with it. He came out with a game plan like, we got a good enough team to go at you.
What did
you're down Ron Howard.
In their energy. What did you see that was different in their energy versus like how a team supposed to come out like, yeah, I feel like I can win versus the arrogance? What was that? What was the difference?
If you watched it, okay, when they got down, their body language fell. Like, their heads were down. They just looked at like they were like defeated. If you go back and watch them against the Wings and against the Lynx, even when they were down against the Lynx, they was down by what, like 19? They never had their heads down. They never felt defeated. Against the Wings, they had a stretch where they were bad, but they never had their head down. They never felt defeated. In this game, they tried to come out punching. It failed. They all look like, what else are we gonna do? That's coaching. Like, you gotta come with something different. If something's not working, it's okay to say, let me sit down my best players real quick and give something a chance. I really believe Smecko had no idea of what Navarro could do. He just threw them out there and just hoping for something to happen. And when it did, he was like, oh, okay, then. It's like, I don't know. I'm different. If I'm going against the champs, I'm coming with a counter on counter on counter. I got to be able to recognize things. It was a couple times they had a mismatch in the paint when one of the guards was on either Angel or Nas or either Medina. They didn't even hit him. They just went into doing their action. It's like, that's interesting. So it shows me that they either don't pay attention to detail or the coach is not as good as he thinks he is. He doesn't go off of the flow of the game or how the game is happening at hand. He's going by a number. And I don't like coaches like that because your numbers may be different in the game. It's not going to go as according to plan. You have to go into the game thinking, they're the champs. They're going to shut all this shit down I do early. How can I counter that? You just have to have a feel for it. You just have to know, okay, how do I put this player here? Let me put this player here. This player may not be shooting the ball well, Auntie, but if I put this player in this position in the corner three, the defense still going to have to respect that player. I don't think he took care of that. I don't think he took advantage of the mismatches or how to play chess. He was playing more like checkers or Connect Four. He wasn't really playing badminton or chess yesterday. And I think the game.
So the arrogance for you was in the coaching and the scout then.
Yeah, the coaching and the scouting and everything. It was like, you really thought that was just gonna come in and just work like that? Like, bro, this is a championship built team. This is a team built for big games or moments or anything. They've seen every iteration of offense or defense thrown their way. You have to come with how they attack. They attacked you. Okay, this is how I got to counter that. This is what I need to do. Maybe I need to put a player here. Maybe I need to go to Pow Pow a little earlier or stay with her a little late. Maybe I need to stay with this player a little late. Just key things, Auntie. If this was a game 7 or hell, a game 1 that was pivotal, we would have got our ass whooped. Seriously, would have got our ass whooped. I didn't feel comfortable or confident in the coach. He got to show me something different these next coming games. After 10 to 15 games, I have a better assessment. But right now, Smecko got an F for me. He got an F on the season. I don't think he prepares the players correctly. I think he's scared to actually be a coach. I think he's scared to actually try something that could help the team get better. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. I think he's a guy who's like, I got a talented team and we can shoot the 3. If all else fails, we're going to shoot the 3. We're not going to think about how we could get Angel in some actions to get her an easy bucket. I don't know how we could how we're going to get Okada in action to get an easy bucket. I don't see that from him. Like Alicia was taking too many tough shots yesterday. I don't think he drew up one play to get her an easy bucket or have an action ready to get Alicia going like real quickly. Everything to me came off of the energy of the Young Bucks coming in and them getting, playing a little better defense, and the Aces just, being complacent down the stretch, like just looking at it as, okay, whatever, just trying stuff like you said with Becky. So he got an F right now. I don't like what he's doing. This is your second year. I expected more from him. He's really letting me down. Like really letting me down. Like I don't really believe in him as a coach right now. He got to show me something. Maybe I'm too hard or too harsh, but I just expected more.
What grade did you give him last year?
Last year I gave him a B plus. Okay. I didn't give him an A. I didn't think he was coach of the year either, because down the stretch I didn't like the rotations. I didn't like some of the situational basketball he was exuberating. There was times when Leash would go cold. He still didn't find a way to get her an easy bucket. I don't know, man. Like last year, you got to be, because I counted for him being a first year coach. But this year, in your second year, I expected you to take a leap in some of the inadequacies you have. I'm not seeing it. He got an F for me right now. I'm sorry.
You don't like what you see?
I don't like what I see.
All right. Wow. Smesco got work to do as far as nephew is concerned.
Yep.
I ain't watched enough to have an opinion on him and where the team is at. I'm gonna be honest. So
no, that's cool. Yeah.
I'll give some. I'll watch him more. Yeah, you know what? I saw the success of the team compared to Tanisha Wright, and I just didn't give any thought to how he was doing as a coach. It just it seemed like they were fine. So I'm gonna have to pay attention over there. Put something on my radar. Well, I'm gonna have to go and check it out. Gonna have to go and check that out. So we'll see.
Yeah. Like he'll be good against like the lower level teams, but the teams like the Aces, the Liberty, Phoenix, like hell, even Chicago, he's gonna have to come up with a better game plan. He just is, because the way he's looking, it just doesn't look good to me.
That's fair. Let's talk Brittney Sykes. Brittney Sykes dropped 38. Your thoughts?
Brittney Sykes.
Yeah,
man. They finally pushed their ass off the ball and let Kiki run the point, which they should have been doing. Brittney Sykes to me is a 2-guard. And when she's in that position to be the 2-guard, you get the best Brittney Sykes. When she's trying to run the point and get everybody involved, that's when you get the bad Brittney Sykes, because she over dribbles or she over commits on something. This game against the Sparks, her playing off of the ball allowed her to score in different spots, and the defense couldn't key in on her. So I loved what she did yesterday. And I think, like I said, the Tempos is a very weird built team. They're a team that can either make the playoffs or they'll be above being one of the 4 teams that are bottom feeders. they're not going to be a bottom feeding team. So her being in roles, being a leader for them years, especially with Washington, is helping her. She's able to get everybody involved, keep everybody's head cool. Sandy's able to get on her when she needs to. Brittney not taking it to the heart and going out there and taking everybody under her wing. She had a hell of a game yesterday. And, you know, she's finally, I think, realizing, okay, this is the best form of Brittney I got, which is playing off the ball and being that point of attack defender, or I don't even need her to be a point of attack defender. I got Kiki Rice next to me. She can guard the point of attack, or she can guard the off guard. So I'm interchangeable on defense. Mabry had a bad game, but it didn't matter. Kiki came out and Brittney carried the load. And then you had the defense step up. The defense got a whole lot better with all the men. And I can't think of the other girl. I think Conti was missing too. The other rookie, Justiek or Justai. Sorry, I messed her name up, y'all, but she did a good thing. So Sykes, to me, had one of the best, if not best, performance yesterday. I'm proud of her, and I just want her to continue building on that. And Sandy's got to let Brittney Sykes be off the ball, or when she gets the ball, she got to be able to let her go downhill or get to a point where she drives and pitch. And that'll be the best offense for the Tempo. I think the Tempo will be a nice little team who can mess around and make that 7 or 8 seed if she plays it how she needs to play it. But I'm concerned because I still don't think Niara is a starting 5. I still think Niara needs to come off the bench. Timmy Fag Benley's not there. That's going to hurt them. They needed another 5 in there. Keone Key's getting better to me. She still has work to do on her game, but I like what I'm seeing from her, the energy, trying to rim protect, trying to defend. She gives effort. I like the young shoot. Kia Nurse to me. I like Kia Nurse more in this role where you don't have to depend just on her 3-ball. Like, if her shot not falling, I could pull her. But then, like, if it's going, I could keep her out there for a few minutes, and then I could pull her back, you know, once we got a good sizable lead, or, you know, everything we're doing is effective. That's what I like about Slim. And the Tempo. Yeah, Laura, just keep. Yeah, just keep. Thank you. You said sustainable. I don't trust Sandy as a coach, but I think if she keeps Kiki in the starting lineup, it's sustainable. If Kiki's not in the starting lineup, then no, it's not sustainable. Because you need a person in there unselfish. You and Mabry are selfish. They like to jack up shots. You need somebody in there to say, yo, can't jack up shots this play. We got to move the ball. When Kiki's in there, they move the ball. When Kiki's not in there, it's ISO ball, it's everybody for themselves. That's from what I've been seeing from them since preseason and now. So she needs to be in that starting lineup, and Sykes needs to play off the ball. They need a stopgap player in there, and I think that's sustainable with her starting.
Okay. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm asking the same questions about a lot of teams. Toronto, you're gonna be able to score. Who's the defender?
At what? You talking about at the perimeter or the post?
Perimeter, the post. Who's your defensive face? Who's the defensive face of your team?
I think Slim is. I think Slim is their defensive face, and then in the paint, they're gonna struggle because Timmy's not there. So Niara and Keone Key are gonna have to step it up, like down in the paint. And I think with experience, I think Key could be a very good steal for them in the paint.
Okay.
Sandy just has to get out of her old ass feelings, like how these old coaches be, and you just got to play them. Like, you're not winning a championship this year. You can mess around and sneak into the playoffs, and you could build off of that for next season. She got to get out of her way, because Sandy's used to, I got a veteran team and I just play my vets. This not the old WNBA no more. This is a W where if you don't have a set lineup that's a championship contending lineup, you need to play your youngins so they could take the pressure off of Mabry and Sykes. You don't want to burn Sykes and Mabry out, having them play hero ball all day. That's not a sustainable offense. But if you have a player that's a real legitimate point guard and has the ability to switch off playing on the point of attack defense, that will help save Brittney and Mabry for the long haul, because Mabry ain't no damn defender. So now that I got Kiki out there, I got two defenders that can hide Mabry. And Mabry got to also take better shots, which we know Mabry's career has been what? Shot chucking. So when her shot's not falling, I need Mabry to do other stuff.
Where are those areas that you think she can help best? Talking about Mabry when her shot's not falling.
Be a help side defender. Dive for loose balls. Play the passing lanes. Give effort. You're not going to be a lockdown defender. You got to have that mindset, Auntie, to be a lockdown. Like, you got to wake up, eat, sleep, and shit defense. Like, you got to wake up, eat, sleep, shit. I'm taking this person out the game. She ain't got that mindset. She's all offense, 2% defensive. That I need her to give me effort. I need her to dive for balls. I need her to stay active on defense. That's what she needs to do if her shot's not falling. And if she does that, Toronto will be a dangerous team to try to get to the playoffs. They could actually get there, but she got to want to do it. Like, that's something about Mabry. When her shot's not falling, Mabry slacks on stuff. So, but help defense, if she can get that up to par, I'm good with Mabry being on the floor. Especially when her shot not falling, because her shot can wake up any time in the game and then we good to go. Which Toronto could have done.
I was gonna say, I think that Toronto really was relying on getting Shakira. And when they didn't, that might have helped them. But I mean, that might have hurt them. Hurt them.
Yeah, that did. Yeah, that did. Because I mean, they would have this team. If they had Shakira, they definitely would have been a playoff team with Shakira.
I like the way Shakira is playing in Washington.
No, I love her in Washington. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, if they would have got Shakira, it would have been a guaranteed playoff. That's why I got Washington guaranteed to make the playoffs, because Shakira. But if Shakira would have went over there, I think it would have put a lot more pressure on Citron and Kiki to have to carry the load every night. They don't really have to carry the load like that every night, because Shakira is that bucket getter who can get you a bucket anytime when you need that score. So that helped Washington out. With Toronto, she would have did the same thing, because Brittney Sykes goes cold. Mabry, we know, go cold. And Shakira at that point would have been getting them buckets while they're cold, and that would either kept them in the game or help extend their lead in certain games they play in. So, yeah, I love Shakira. Like I said, I knew Shakira was going to come out and hoop this year. I had her making an all-star team coming in this year, and possibly being possibly could be up for I think most improved, if not most improved. She could be in the conversation of MVP and all that if she can keep Washington at a certain if they can be at a certain range, like out of the 1, 2, 3, or 4 seed. Mm-hmm. And they could get there, because they're like, look, I like their makeup. Cody, Rory. I keep telling everybody, Rory, man, she coming. Amore kind of has been disappointing me playing the point. Amore might have to be that 6th woman coming off the bench, where she comes in and be that change of pace scorer who can come in and do what she does, getting downhill and hitting the 3 ball. So we'll see.
Well, Rory looked like she's the closer. She's a closer for defense. You know what I'm saying? For defense, period. So
Mm-hmm.
Interesting that you know, I see why they kept her. You know, the only thing about Rory is if they get a defender that has more size, they may try to move on from her. But at this point, I think she looks like their closing defending guard at this point. Their defending point from the games that I saw, it's been her on the floor while Amore sits or off and
And the
on.
offense runs better with her out there to me. So we'll see.
It definitely
I just don't like Amore at a point guard. Yeah, I just don't like Amore at point guard. Like she's too schizophrenic to me.
We've also
like
seen them. We've seen them on the floor together.
Yeah.
So maybe that helps.
Yeah. I mean, if you put them both together, yeah, but I don't know. I look at Amore like a better version of HVL. That's how I look at Amore. I don't really look at her as I can run the team, I can shift the defense. Like, I don't see her as that. I see her shifting the defense more being one-on-one or getting downhill and like diving and then pitching out. Like, that to me is that when Rory's in there, Kiki and Kira are like, it's like a glove, and Citron is like a glove. Everything is moving at a nice pace, at a nice flow. Everything is like an offense. It's like with Raven with the Fever. Like, the offense looks so, it's all my turn and then your turn a little bit, and everybody else get it off the cusp. But when Raven comes in, man, shit, we running, man. Get in the caddy. Let's ride, nigga. Come on. Turn that music on. Turn on Morris Day in there. Let's get down. Let's ride out.
Morris Day in there.
Yeah, just put Morris Day in there, you know? But I don't know, Auntie. I just love point guards. Like, real
America,
point guards.
Have you heard? It's a brand new dance, and it's called a bird.
Right.
Y'all didn't understand. Y'all didn't understand what that Morris Day meant right there.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Y'all didn't feel him right there. That's hilarious.
Yeah. But that's how I look at it. I don't know. I just don't like a point guardship. I just don't like a team with no point guard or a floor general. It just looks so out of place. It's like, I guess. I guess we're doing this. I guess. So let's do what we gotta do. It's like I'm watching my damn Orlando Magic. I'm like, I can't go through another season of this. Let me get the league pass. I can't do it. I can't watch bad basketball, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't. It's terrible. Man, get you a point guard. Like, hashtag bring back point guards. For real. A lot of these teams, they got no point guards, and they just look like it. They look like it. Because if you look at the Sky, for instance, Auntie, with Skylar or hell, even Natasha in there, they look like a team. Everything looks accordingly. We watch the Aces. Everything flows accordingly. You look at the Liberty. Before I saw they had this STR girl, man, I don't know where the hell they got her for. I had to cut Scrub out. I was like, Scrub, that's why Scrub was trying to bet me about the Liberty Play the Dream. I said, see, you think you slick. I ain't know about no STR. They look fluent because the ball moving. They're and then Stewie, Stewie can run the offense as well from the wing position or the forward position if she needs to. So I just don't like a team without a point guard. Like, we need a for the Dream, I want to see Angel more point forward. Like, running the offense from the four in either the post or from the elbow or from the top of the key, because Alicia, Jordan, Pow even, it just looks a lot better. And that's what I want Smecco to do. I'm trying to see him see what I see, and it's like, nigga, help me. Like, can you help me? So that's all I'm saying. That's why I love point forwards or point guards. it makes everything look good. Hell, even for the Bulls with your boy Mike, when Pippen started running that point forward, everything just looked like an offense now. I don't know. We need more point guards or players that are point forwards or floor generals, Auntie. We need that back ASAP because teams just don't look right. They just don't look good. They don't look good at all.
But they got some guards coming to the league. I don't know how many of them are point guards.
Yeah.
But they got guards coming to the league. It's been a lot of bigs coming. Now they got some guards coming into the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Amore is Dana. Hell no. Dana play defense. And Dana could score better. No. Even in college, Amore wasn't good as Dana. At Louisville, no. No. I'm sorry, big bro. Dana, no. Dana was cold. Y'all better go back and watch Dana for Louisville days. All that stuff you see with Amore, HBL, that's Dana to the 100th power. And she gonna shut you down on the other end. She gonna go at the point of attack. She gonna lock them down. And then she gonna be like, you ain't moving shit. Yeah, my T girl, that's what I'm saying. Like, let Angel run that point forward because I'm gonna be honest with you. Atlanta would be more dangerous with her running that. And then I would have Okot play the paint, play the dunker position. Man, Smack will get on my nerves, man. It's so much things you could do with this team, man. Smackle's letting them down. He letting them down, y'all. Letting them down. But Washington, man, look, Washington, y'all, they dangerous. The thing I worry about Washington, though, is closing down the stretch because they're young. And I wish they could have gotten Alyssa Clark. I wish Alyssa could have stayed, but I understand why she went to Dallas. It would have been on point. Like her leadership would have helped them out a lot. Not saying Shakira and them don't lead. Please don't take, because I know y'all like to say, oh, they can't lead. No, Auntie, I got to put that out there because you know we got people on the internet.
You want them to be able to learn how to close as a team.
That's all. That's all. Yeah, I still think they can close and learn. I just think Alyssa would also help speed it up a little faster because Alyssa's been on championship teams with the Aces. I believe in Washington, or no, not Washington. Excuse me. I say Washington, Seattle. I'm thinking of the other girl who went to Washington. So she has championship DNA. She knows how to do all the little things to help the team win. And she's a very good veteran when it comes to younger players. I like how she works with younger players. Even at Athletes Unlimited, I believe she was out there. She was working with all the young guards and forwards who wanted to play. Oh, scoring-wise, AB, I feel you, but I'm sorry, man. Amore scoring-wise wasn't touching Dana. Dana was special, man, at Louisville. And in the pros. When she's in her right role, where she don't have to think about setting the offense up, Dana a problem. Can Austin stay healthy? That's why you bring in a Lauren Betts. Because look, you got Lauren Betts there, so if Austin get nicked up, you got Betts. You got other players. You got a lot of versatility. You could mess around and have some lineups where you move Kiki to the 5. You could have Prosper or whoever at the 4. You can have Cody still at the wing or Citron. Like, the Washington Mystics have a cheat code of a team. They're just young right now. Like, they got to gain experience. Once they gain experience, they're going to give a lot of teams problems down the stretch because they could guard 1 through 5 well. They got people that could come off the bench and change the pace and scoring of the game. They also have toughness with Citron. Citron, I believe, is leading the league in rebounds, and she's, I think, in the top 10 in scoring or 8. So she's done up their game. You got Sony Citron, who's starting to turn into that closer for them.
Man,
who's starting to take on
they
more.
talking about CC in the MVP conversation. Then Sony
No,
in the MVP conversation.
Citron.
Yeah, they
Citron, Auntie, I said on my live yesterday on All Day DZ, Auntie, I said, when we gonna have this conversation, everybody like, what do you mean? Sony. When we gonna talk about Sony? Why are we talking about CC? Like, I gotta. This is why we got our platforms, Auntie. We gotta tell the people Citron should be in that MVP conversation. Like, and I'm not just talking about offensively. She's been shutting shit down defensively. She's been a terror on defense. I love
the way Sony Citron been moving for the last probably 3 seasons.
You saw that Euro step, Auntie? You saw that Euro step?
Listen.
You saw that? In that late?
To the late. Like, what you thought I was finna do with it? Oh,
let me do my Michael Jackson. Ow!
Not ow. I ain't got time for you.
Hey, Auntie, I was going to ask, CC, are you okay? Are you okay, CC?
Got cooking. You hear me?
Citron, cook man.
Got cooking.
Citron was cooking. Yeah, Citron underrated BBZ. They don't even talk about. That's what I don't understand. Like, y'all talking about all these frauds. Like, talk about Asia, Citron, Kira. Like, bruh, Sykes is out here. Like, bruh, we shouldn't be the only ones bringing up these hoopers. That's the problem. That's the issue me and Auntie have with lazy takes. This is why we're not having lazy takes this year. Like, if you're going to bring something, bring something. Like, bring something to the table. We got all these hoopers out here. Stewie, even at 32, 33, y'all trying to get Stewie out the way. And Stewie is like, what? Stewie's still hooping.
Stewie said, I ain't going.
You know, I mean, we gotta start highlighting like the players like on these teams that's stepping up, that's bringing it every night. Y'all keep bringing up these same old tired people, man. Y'all talking about in the mainstream CC32, man. Sony needs to have her name put in the conversation because she closed the deal and she defensively take on the best perimeter players, sometimes the point of attack. Man, thanks for the $1.99 super chat. BBZ, Citron is who they think CC is. Hey, Citron is Citron. Citron been that hooper since she was at Notre Dame when her and Hannah led that team to the Elite Eight. Bruh, she can hoop. She's a player who continuously plays like a vet. You know that young player Auntie you watch, they a vet. They just look like a vet, like how they move. You know, they're beyond their years. You know, we call that a young fella, a young woman with an old soul. That's how Sony moves to me. And then like in the game, I love like Shakira. Like, you know, Shakira got her tech. You know, Sony was making sure, yo, you good. And then like, I think Shakira made a nasty block, had a beautiful block at the end. And you know, she was getting hyped. Sony was like, yo, man, good shit. But like, let's be careful. We need you. We need you, OG. We need you out here. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see a lot of young players doing that. Like telling the OG, like, yeah, I see it. I feel you, but hey, you good. We got you. We just need you to stay in the parameters. We need you to close this game out. Sony is showing everything. Huh?
I think we'll see it more. Like we seen Jaquez do it as this new group comes in.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. Like that's what we're seeing. We're seeing that more and everything. Jaquez showing leadership. I mean, we're seeing a lot of it. Like I said, we're getting We're getting a lot of these young players coming in. They're showing that they're crop players. What I mean by crop players, people that's the cream of the crop. If you don't know what that means, a lot of times y'all like to put the bullshit on top, but then the cream of the crop always finds its way to the top. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I call her. She's a crop player, and she's growing. She's growing like she was that little seed in the dirt, and now she's growing. She's sprouting out. We're starting to see that, and that's what we're going to see from these players coming in. And that's what I love to see. A lot of parity. That's what we call it, parity. A lot of competition. So as the season transpires, y'all, we're going to see different conversations, different players moving in position of being this and that. But we need to also show love to those players who don't get talked about a lot. Let's start talking about the players who aren't really being talked about. Yeah, outside of Anissa doing that too small, Anissa's been the best player on UConn. I mean UConn. What? Connecticut, y'all. My bad. My bad. It's been a long morning. But Connecticut, outside of that too small, she's been the best player. So that's something I hope they keep around to help build that team going to Houston next year once they get a high draft pick, because they're not going to really do anything. They're really out there tanking. So that's something I want to see. Players continuing to grow. Watching Kennedy Carter this year has been beautiful, been a treat to watch. Had a great game yesterday. I get tired of the bad takes, y'all. Players are going to have times when they just are who they are. Like, let them have a bad day. If they're feeling like their day isn't going well, stop trying to make it into something it's not. We got to stop that. I wanted to talk about that too, Auntie. I didn't text that to you. I'm so sick and tired of y'all. Kennedy Carter is playing. They trying to bring up at the end of the presser. She talked about she wanted to be in and stuff. I didn't see no problem with it. People trying to say, oh, she trying to be this. And I said, we're not having that. We're not doing that. Becky came out and shut all y'all asses up. It wasn't a big deal. Players who are great players, who have great talent, want to be in at the end of the game. But at the time, it wasn't her time to be into the game. She's going to be in a lot of games down the stretch. It's only been 4 or 5 games, y'all. Like, can we let these players be players? Let these hoopers be hoopers. Y'all look for every little thing to tear something down. And then, Auntie, they want to blame somebody else for it, but you the one doing the same thing. But you doing the same thing, but you trying to get on somebody else. Always looking for something. We got to stop this, man. Like, y'all don't make hoop fun. Y'all don't. Y'all got to stop looking for every little thing to try to tear something up. Why? Could it be that Kennedy is a hooper who wants to help her team? She wants to do everything she can. Down the stretch, she felt like she could have helped them in this in this moment. Why does everything got to be a negative, Auntie? Why everything got to be a negative? Why can't we look at the positive and stuff? Why every time we watch the game, we got to find hating or something?
Some people can't watch the game without the negativity. That's what I'm learning this season. That some people just can't enjoy basketball. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Like, I want to see more. I don't think people want to see. I don't think people want to watch the game grow. I don't think y'all want the game to grow. I think y'all just want the game to be days of our lives, dramatized, a narrative, an agenda going on that we could talk about. It's like, I don't even want to hear that. Like, we don't need that. We just got done watching some great hoops this weekend. And the first thing y'all want to bring up is, did you see what happened to that Kennedy thing yesterday? Or did you see what happened to Angel Reese? Angel Reese missed the layup. It's like, bro, can we move on? Like, it's tiresome. Players are going to have, yeah, thanks, Jabari. People hate watch today. That's all they do. They hate watch. Angel first 2 games were good games. Not a peep. Last game had a bad game yesterday. She shouldn't be in the W. Miss Layup. Kennedy went to the pressure, said that she felt like she could have helped down the stretch. Oh, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to make this a negative. HD, you saw what Kennedy said? Bro, like, no, and I don't care. I don't watch the game for that. I watched Kennedy get some hoops in yesterday. I saw Kennedy bring the crowd like, ooh, doing some moves. Why
Yeah, but
like that?
everybody on the bench should have felt like they could have brought something if they wasn't on the floor. Everybody
Right. That's how it's supposed to be. That's what I love about Kennedy Carter. She's a competitor. She wants to win. It's okay. Like, everything doesn't have to be a couch, like what do you call it? Everything doesn't have to be a psychological course or a psychiatrist, or you're sitting at the chair. Everything doesn't have to be micromanaged. The game is the game. Whatever happens, happens. Time to move on. Y'all want people to feel the way you feel. That's what y'all want. Y'all want people to be mad like y'all be mad. I'm sorry. I made my platform to cover the game, talk about different players who are hooping. We got players that are shining. We had Jaquez have a good game yesterday. We had rookies stepping up in Kiki Rice who finally got ticked. We got other rookies in the Nokic girl out of the Nokic girl out of out there in Phoenix. You got her. You got the girl who hooping up there in New York, Astier. You got a lot of young talent in the league, but you know what people want to do? Y'all just want to hate watch and tear stuff up. That's it. Like, it's tiresome. Don't nobody care about that. We just want the game to be the game and enjoy the game for what it is. That's what we're trying to do. Y'all talk about A'ja Wilson being boring. A'ja Wilson is on par to have probably one of the greatest careers we've ever seen in our life. So you need to appreciate what's in front of you instead of tearing it down to go jump on the cotton candy train, which ain't an official train. It's still about to break down. How about we go with the sure thing, 45 points, the on par to pass everybody up that she's still playing with. And look, we got to do better, man. We got to do better as a community. You got to. Yeah, like dumb questions, Billy. They ask some dumbass questions at the presser. Like, bro, who cares? How about we ask a basketball question? Why we can't have a basketball question? Why? You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. That's all you got to do. Just do that. Just show.
It's all about the clicks and the views. The clicks and the views.
Yeah, that's all it's about. And I'm just sick of it. Like I posted a thing, Auntie. I said, because everybody was tripping, I said, Angel doesn't have to be A'ja Stewie to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Why are we judging her like that? Camilla could be a first ballot Hall of Famer. She don't need to be Sylvia Fowles. You know what I'm saying? Like, let a player be a player and grow. But you know what we do? You know what we do?
What they gonna grow into?
Right. We don't know. Like, it's only their 3rd year. Like, everybody think it's over with. It's crazy to me, man. Y'all make the basketball conversations not fun, in my opinion. Oh, Green Thumb with Super Chat, Auntie.
Oh, hold on, let me make some noise. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support, Green Thumb. Yesterday was my first in the arena WNBA experience. I felt no negativity until I logged on the internet. That's where it's at.
Exactly.
The narrative.
That's the narrative. Exactly. Exactly. I agree. Like when you go to watch the games, people I done been around to talk to, they enjoy it. There's no hate. There's no narrative. People just love it. They love to experience something. Right, exactly, MJ. Exactly. It's always a narrative. But that's what we do, man. They there to watch the game and have a good time. Yeah, but we all love sports. This is how it was pre-internet. People would have an opinion, but we never would say that, okay, the player ain't good. They made it to the next level, whether you like how they play or not. They made it there. You didn't make it there. They made it there. We had more of a respect and nuance for players. We don't have that no more. The mainstream and the internet has made people feel like they could talk to these players any kind of way. They could judge a player any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling to me, and it continues to show me that people have an IQ lower than room temperature. Seriously. And it's not fun. Like like I don't wake up like yesterday. Somebody got into the debate with me about a player not performing well, and I'm like, okay, they didn't perform well, but what do you think performing well means? Sometimes, what if the player's asked not to do certain things on the floor? They may need to play a role or fill a role. Y'all don't even understand how to be a role player in y'all life. Y'all can't even be a role player to your partner or your spouse. Y'all want to dominate the conversation. Y'all want to dominate everything. Y'all want to know everything. Y'all don't want to communicate, but y'all gonna go tell these players how to play the game. Man, stop. Y'all a trip. Y'all a trip. These players are out here to try to win the game. Period. Now, can you give a fair assessment or a critique that a player needs to do this better? Absolutely. But to say a player ain't gonna be shit and you haven't even they haven't even really like played a 5 or 8 year career yet, we don't know where to place them at. But then when y'all say a player, this is what they also love to do, chat and Auntie. When a player they say is trash, but then the player win a championship or they ball out, they putting up great numbers, but then they have another bad game. They don't want to say nothing to speak highly of that player. They only want to come around when the negative is or when they have a bad game. It's crazy to me. They predicted the player to be trash from the beginning. Remember, they tried to say, oh, the player going to be trash from the beginning. But then when the player proved they weren't trash, they're going to try to find some other ways. Oh, they didn't live up to that pick. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's always a rebuttal to something. Always. Yeah, the Sky number one in defense. Absolutely. Congrats. I'm glad they're number one in defense.
Either that or they're going to turn around and try to give them too much credit before they earn it. Like everything is instant. You either instantly canceled or you instantly the shit. Like, bro.
Yeah, like, it's crazy.
Let's see what happened first. Like,
right.
Let's see how it goes. Let's give them a chance in here and get a few stat lines. Stat lines. Let it marinate.
Yeah.
And
Sky number one in
defense. And that's not saying that you can't look at a person and say, hey, you know what? Coming into this, these are things that they need to do better. This, and this, right? That's the basketball assessment of the skill set, right? But just yo, they can't never be nothing off rip. It's crazy, right? Like gotta let them build. Gotta let them build. Y'all let me know if y'all see an update on the key. I haven't seen one yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, like the Sky got the number one defense. That's cool. I mean, let's celebrate the shot. Let's celebrate the sky. Let's not just celebrate the sky because Angel not there no more. Give them credit. Like, y'all got to stop with the sneak disses. Like, let it go. Why can't we congratulate Gabriella, Skylar, Camilla, Rickea? Why we can't congratulate them? Why does it have to be a laughing emoji because they got the #1 defense? It's like, come on, let's grow up. Because if they mess around and have bad games, y'all gonna be the same ones that's gonna be hating on them when they have bad games. So come on, like, keep the same energy. That's all I ask. Keep the same energy and appreciate what you're watching. Don't just come in here trying to sneak this because somebody's doing well that they're doing well and the person not there no more.
Well, and the one thing about Chicago is they couldn't really work on their offense because they ain't been at full strength, right? So they've been working on it here or there. But the one thing we can do is we're gonna defend. Work on the defense.
Yep. What's up, TT the Great? I mean T the Great. Yeah, Jay, I ain't expect them to be that good defensively either. They've been locked in defensively. I mean, yeah, Myron, we're looking at stats after 4 games. That's why I said last week's show, I believe we did, I said I give it 10 to 15 games. Like, you got to wait till 10 to 15 or 20 games to see how teams are going to head. Like, you can't get a gauge off of 4 or 5 games.
Let these teams get healthy. Let them get some
right.
Let them have their first locker room argument and see how they bounce back from that first.
Right. Y'all already ready to finish the product. Oh, this team is like this, and then the team go on a losing streak. Y'all ready to say, they won shit anyway. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, give them a chance. They could bounce back from that 8-game losing streak. Yeah, I could tell y'all want hug growing up. Y'all wasn't giving no food. Y'all wasn't giving no cheesecake. You know, I could tell. Y'all just be mad, like ready to fight somebody off the damn game. It's crazy to me. And then they love to be right. They got to be right. Yeah, remember you said this, HD? I'd be like, yeah, I was wrong. Oh yeah, but you got to say this. I was like, what else you want me to say, bro? You was right. I was wrong. Like, what else do you want me to go get you a cookie? What's your Cash App? I'll send you $2 for a cookie. Like what is this world coming to? Like, we can't even conversate no more. Everybody needs a reaction, or like you said, an instant instant viral moment. That's what they need.
Yeah, I mean, you got instantly like, or you got to like it or dump it, right? And from the first time you see it, you can't walk away from it. You can't take it in. You need to, right now. So, it's an instant gratification type of society that we live in. It's unfortunate because it's not an instant gratification type of game all the time. Sometimes you got to let the game build. You got to let the game and the chemistry and the team itself build. So it's some things that you can look at and be like, hey, you know what? Based on what y'all had last year and where you at right now, it's not looking so good for y'all. And some other, it's like, I don't know what the hell y'all doing because y'all just so let me see what y'all do.
Exactly.
Speaking of, let me see what y'all do. What do you expect from the Portland Fire team going forward, based on what you've seen from them?
I think there'll be a bottom 3, bottom 4 team. They got a good supporting cast. They just don't have that one bucket getter. Like, if everything breaks down, the sets, the actions we're running, the plays we're running, if something breaks down, they don't have that player to just go get it. If you look at, I'm not saying they can't go get it, but consistently go get it. Like, let me change it to that, because then people would be like, oh, what about late, or what about, I'm talking about consistently, like all the time. I just don't see them being I don't see them being a team fighting for the playoffs. I got them around Auntie 12 to 15. I got them around there, but they will beat some teams they ain't supposed to beat. They will beat some teams they ain't supposed to beat. So I give them that.
What's your over under on us seeing at least 3 big trades before the trade deadline?
I got over. I think we're going to get a trade for the Dream. I think we're going to get a trade from possibly Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see a trade from. I could see the Wings making a trade.
Still, okay.
Yeah. I can see those 3 teams making a trade. Yeah, Emily. I forgot them. Excuse me, I forgot them 2. Sparks and Indiana Fever. I could see that too, making a trade. Because those teams are kind of funky, and from watching them, they're gonna move off of somebody.
So from Dallas, is it still Rickea you see in the trade?
Possibly a Rickea or Odyssey, one of them. I mean, the problem with them is this is the thing. Paige and Enrique's play style dictates how this team can go. Enrique is really trying, I believe, to fit in, but honestly, I think they could trade Lee Yarou or Elena Smith, one of them. I don't think Enrique is getting traded. I don't think Enrique is a problem. Like, seriously, I know it's surprising to people. I watch the games, Auntie. I just don't see her being a problem. I think the problem with them is I don't think the coach ever wanted AZ Fudd. I don't think he ever wanted AZ Fudd.
I was against the Rickea trade. I've been off trade last season. So
yeah, I think they could trade Elena or Lee Yarou, one of them, because they're not playing Lee Yarou, and Elena's been like bad. So
interesting because China just requires that she has so much playing time. Like she can't just be sitting over here on the bench. So
yeah, but I don't see Enrique going. I don't see Enrique going. I think Enrique's fine because when I watch the game, you know, I look for body language. I look at the interactions. I felt like everybody was cool. I think the coach don't like Lee Yarou, and I don't think he likes AZ Fudd. I think when he made them comments, everyone thought he was talking to Enrique or Odyssey. I think he was talking to AZ Fudd and like Lee Yarou or something. I think that's what he was talking to. I don't think he wanted AZ Fudd or Lee Yarou. That's why he's not playing Lee Yarou a lot or AZ. Like everyone's saying, oh, I think it's the vets because they not getting. I said, I don't think it's the vets. I just think Enrique just had a bad game last game. That was it. I think she bounces back.
Okay, so we got, you say it's not the vets, possibly it's the rooks. All right.
Yeah, Lee Yarou. I think they might look to move her. I got cussed out in the group for my take being different. I mean, everybody, dog. I got plenty of trolls. I shared a post saying that I believe Angel still could be a Hall of Famer, like if she just keep working hard and doing what she doing. Everybody coming there like, oh, she trash. I was like, damn, I can't even post on my shit. Like, gosh, like, I can't do shit. I can't even post about Raven. I can't post about Miller, anybody. Everybody got 2 cents. Shit. I mean, Allie, I don't care. Like, them people are relevant to me. They just want something bad to happen. I don't wake up thinking that. I look at positives all day.
What are they killing Angel for? What is it for?
They're killing her for the game that she had yesterday. because she had the 8 turnovers
against
and then she missed some layups. You know, the same old argue point.
Against the champs.
Exactly, against the champs. Yeah. They saying she don't need to be in the league no more. It's just crazy shit. That's why I don't be on the internet like that. It's crazy. People are funny.
So here's the thing. Yesterday we were able to just pick on Angel because who else? When she was out there, we could just pick on her. We knew that's where it was going. We knew that's where it was running through.
Yep.
People switch up so crazy because they spent all the day before that and all the time up until the game telling me about how Angel was gonna change the whole the whole outlook. She almost had a double, which is what she normally has. 1 for 8 is tough. But again, remember, see, the thing that's so funny is what I was warning people about is that and the commission, I was warning people about it because the commission pointed it out. Angel looks different next to Camila Cardoso versus a Naz Hillman and the way that they were using her.
Yep.
It looks different. It looks different in Atlanta.
Yep.
So we said, wait a minute and let's just see what happens. She was almost at her double, 1 for 8. That's hard shooting to get down there. Cheyenne Parker Tyus, Nalissa Smith, Asia Wilson, Brianna Turner. You haven't seen a Las Vegas Aces team with this type of help and rotation around Asia and the big position.
Exactly.
So they had no idea what they was up against. Plus, y'all stop playing like Angels. They say 6'4", maybe 6'3", maybe 6'3", 6'4". Like Asia's probably all of 6'5".
Yes.
She's giving up the 2 inches to the best player in the world. And a lot of times she wasn't even on Asia, and Asia wasn't on her, which means that we were able to rotate and help on her.
Correct.
So I just don't know where all of does she need to clean up 8 turnovers? Sure. But I also feel like Angel was like, hey, okay, it's on me. I need to make something shake out here.
Yeah.
There's no Ryan Howard. Next one up. This was also the home opener, correct? This was also the first time. This was also the first time that she played in front of the Atlanta crowd in her Atlanta career.
Yep.
And you got the champs in the building, so she wanted to deliver. Did she press some in spots that maybe she shouldn't have? Sure, maybe she did. But to be like, oh, the girl don't belong in the league anymore is just wild. Like, if she don't belong in the league with 8 turnovers, then how in the fuck does this other girl belong in the league with 97,000 turnovers in 3 seasons? Y'all gotta make that shit make sense, bro. Y'all don't be y'all. You know what I'm saying? The math got a math.
And then people saying, "Oh, I can't defend her no more. I'm done with her." I'm like, okay, you weren't never a fan from the beginning.
But what is it to defend? A bad game?
Right.
Everybody has a bad game. Everybody has a game. They like, shit, man. I did not do the thing.
Yep.
But you better get your ass up and do the thing the next time I see you.
Yeah, I mean, look, players have bad games. Like I was saying yesterday, guys, players have bad games. But here's the positive. She's cleaned up on her free throws. And she got one of the key defensive plays that bounced off Asia's foot, and that turned that into points. And she made a clutch pass to Pow Pow to hit the corner 3. After having a bad game, making those 2 plays, and they lost by 1. Like, I don't know. I look at stuff different. I think because when you're critical of something, people think that it's the end all be all. Players have bad games, y'all. Like, it happens. Like Auntie said, she had 8 turnovers yesterday. The other girl that had 900,000 turnovers. Y'all don't say nothing about the other girl. I don't understand. And if you don't want to be a fan of hers anymore, that's fine. I'm a fan of Angel because I love her defense, her motor, her rebounding. That's why I've always loved her, and her underrated passing skills. I've loved Asia because to me, she's a beast. Like, her game is like flawless. and she keeps adding to it. So you can't jump off of a player because they have a bad game. I'm still a KD fan, even though he done did a lot of dumb shit I felt he did, but I'm still a fan. If you're a fan of somebody, don't jump off of it because somebody says jump off of it. So you gonna jump off a bridge if somebody tell you to jump off the bridge? So it's like, I don't know. Y'all just look for stuff to just complain about. And to me, what we need to start doing as a community is ignore the trolling. Ignore it. Don't even go on the internet and look for it. If you see it, don't respond to it. Go to another post. You have the right to do that. You give them the power to keep doing all that BS they doing because y'all keep interacting with them. I don't do it. Somebody say something to me, Auntie, about, oh, well, this and it. I'm like, okay, if I respond and say, okay, I see it that way, and then I say something, but you're being belligerent about it, I block them and move on my day. It's that simple. It's that simple. You don't have to, I don't stress. I tell y'all, I got a beautiful life. I got a beautiful family. I got my best auntie, my best dog in the world. I get to do a show with Sunday and Monday. I get to do another show with my partners. I'm good. Y'all don't make me lose any sleep or nothing. I'm still gonna give my takes, and I'm still gonna stand on how I feel. And if we're wrong, we'll quickly correct it. So I suggest y'all do the same thing. Like, stop worrying about the negatives and look at the positives. But I could say this. She had a bad game against the champs. A lot of people had a bad game against the champs. She's not the only one. So let's just keep watching the season, y'all. We got some good hoop coming up tonight. We got some good hoop coming up this week. We got the early standings. Of course, we got the Aces 1, Liberty 2, Sky 3, Mystics 4, Valkyrie 5, Dream 6, Link 7, Mercury 8. And we got the Tempo and the Fever tied with them for that 8th spot. I mean, for the 7 through 10 spot. So hey, we having fun, man. The season just started. Some of these teams at the bottom. Let's see if they could turn it around. Let's talk about the game and the sport. Let's get away from the BS. Let's get away from the BS, man.
I need the coverage to tighten up. My goodness. All the stuff that happened this weekend, and y'all talking about a record that CC broke and then re-broke.
Yeah.
We don't talk about records because they made to be broken. So much other stuff happened.
Yep.
In women's hoops this weekend than that. It was a great fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great game. They went down, I mean, to the wire type games.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we had some great games. Like I said, it went down to the wire. Look, man, my games yesterday, the Chicago and Lynx game, to me, that might be the game of the weekend so far for me, out of the women. And then I love the game with the Tempo and the Sparks. The Sparks whooped the Tempo the first time. Sandy made an adjustment, came back with Kiki and Sykes in the backcourt. They closed the deal. They went in back to LA. They stayed in LA, woke up the next morning, went to the stadium and said, we're going to take over your trap. Now let's go back home. We had some good games, guys. Like,
Did you watch Upshot this weekend? I watched one of them.
I did not. I'm going to watch it today. I got it on my TV. I saw some of it, and man, Auntie, I'm liking it, man. I don't know. We got something.
4G League.
4G League. Like, what you think?
They had a nice crowd out. They had a nice crowd out. The game I saw was the Charlotte game. Deja Kelly put up a hell of a stat line.
You saw her, Cheyenne, had that back and forth.
So it's some hoopers there. It's some hoopers there. And then there's room for growth. right? There's room for growth in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know, congratulations for them for a successful launch, right?
Yeah.
Lily is over there. Um,
Yep.
Looking forward to seeing. I mean, because there's some other names over there. It's some other names over there. I just feel like the timing a little bit makes it hard to keep up with it. I wish that they would have just launched initially on a Saturday when there weren't any WNBA games.
Yeah.
So it's been
That's
all
the
about
thing
her
I
side.
blame. Yeah, that's the
And
thing
then
I blame. Yeah.
for them, it would have been trying to find like when they could play, you know, when the W wasn't going on, and then it looked like they had two games on at the same time on two different YouTube channels, and that's just like, okay,
Yeah.
got to give us, you know. But I appreciate what they doing, and it sounds like they got some more streaming support behind them. So, you know, they look like they trying to, plant their flag. So good luck to them.
Yeah. I mean, look, I think they'll be good. I think as the league continues to grow, and then we have players that may need, a little bit more added to their game. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be something big. I think it's gonna be like, I think it's gonna really showcase the hoopers that need, like, that don't have to just, who may not be able to get a development contract or be able to get that contract to be on the 12-person roster. I think it'll be great because they don't have to just sit down all or go overseas. They could just stay here, and then they get paid, which is great. I'm glad they get paid. So, that it's a start. Like it can grow as long as it's a start, and then we can go up from here. I'm cool with it. I think it's going to be dope.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So definitely going to continue to support, live as much as I can. A lot of it may be, on rewatch, depending on what time the games are. But, excited to have another opportunity for young players to be able to, make a living doing what they love.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I agree.
Being able to make a living doing what they love. We got games. We got a doubleheader coming up tonight too, right? So Washington, Dallas.
Oh, we do.
Connecticut, Portland. So, y'all, we got 236 in the chat. 236 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you really watching both of these games. Washington and Dallas, Connecticut and Portland. Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you're watching both of those games. What you think about this matchup? We got one on Peacock, one in on League Pass, it look like.
Yeah. The Connecticut game on League Pass. And then Dallas playing Washington. I got honestly, I think I got Dallas. I got Dallas pulling it out. I think Dallas is gonna figure it out. Jose said what he said. Depending on how they come out to play, we'll see how everybody reacts to it. But I think Dallas is gonna win this game. They're due for a win. The last couple games they played good. They just didn't close. I think they closed tonight. And to me, I think it's going to be tough, but I think they can pull one out tonight against Washington and the Connecticut Sun and Portland Fire. I think the Connecticut Sun get their first win tonight.
I'm looking for Sanaya Rivers to show up tonight. This is a Sanaya Rivers, a great opportunity for Sanaya Rivers to get back on track, scoring and everything. It's Portland, and that's not a knock on Portland, but I think that Portland is still kind of figuring it out. Connecticut should be able to use the core between her and Anissa. Be able to get in there and make some noise, and cause some problems.
Yeah,
that athleticism and the versatility, but Portland is scrappy and they are going to fight.
Yeah,
Fight.
Yeah, they tough.
So, I mean, and they're just scrappy. It's like it is no reason. It's just like they scrappy.
Yeah.
Let me at him, Uncle Scooby. Let me at him, Uncle Scooby. You know what I'm saying? Scrappy dude. But I
Yep.
like it. I like the scrappy dudes. So I'm looking forward to that game. But Connecticut was scrappy last year. So
Yeah.
now this is gonna be scrappy versus scrappy. So
Yeah.
it's the line on the game is 3.5, so it's damn near a pick 'em. So it can
Mm-hmm.
go either way. It's gonna be, we got 8 o'clock and the 10 o'clock, but we got some good hoops coming on.
Yeah. We do. Got
Uh,
some great hoops.
let me see what else. Was there anything else I have for you today? Yeah, we got 2 other things we need to talk about.
Yeah.
You had a question. So is it time to move on from Lynn Roberts? It was a question that you posed, and I
Yeah.
wonder where those thoughts come from, and what are you seeing, and what is your answer to that question as well?
I don't like the direction of the team. I think the players they have, I don't think they're real bad. I just think Lynn Roberts, I don't think she knows what she's doing still. I don't think she has a perfect direction. I think Kelsey has done better these last 2 games to move the ball out of her hands, but I need her to still give me that hockey assist. I just don't like Kelsey at the 1. I think she would be a better off-ball player. And I think Lynn Roberts, I don't think she's using the other players correctly. I still don't understand what she's doing with Tanaya. I don't know what she's doing with Fago. They got this Park girl that's getting more minutes than them, and it's like I don't know. It just looked like a mess to me. I think they need a veteran coach in there, somebody who knows what they're doing, who could give everybody a role, and then they go from there. I don't think they really respect her. I don't even think they look at her as a as somebody who knows anything. Like she's not even good. She's not even good at getting everybody in their position to execute the plays. She's just, I don't know. I don't like her on the sideline. She's trying to, one time she was trying to get on the ref and get on them about a call, and even the refs don't respect her. So it's like, she got to
So
go.
here's the thing. Here's my thing with Lynn Roberts, and I guess, and this is purely speculation in my opinion. I like to tell y'all that when I'm gonna give y'all something where I don't got no receipts. This is just straight peanut gallery shit right here. Lynn Roberts had LT in there last year. Patricia Trumbull came in and was able to do some things, and I thought at the beginning of this season it was like, okay, maybe this is just like you trying to, get your sea legs or whatever with LT being gone, or maybe this was like you figuring out what it looks like without a Rickea. But it may appear that the grasshopper left the mentor a little too soon. And it makes me wonder now because of the way that it looks. Like I expected this right here to look different. I expected this to look different. I expected it to look like she had more command of what it was that she was doing, and not like she was still a college coach trying to figure out the dub. Right? I felt like if you moved on from Latricia Tremble on your staff, that you were ready to do this. And so now I wonder, did LT say, hey man, you ain't really trying to listen to what I'm talking about, and I'm out of here, and I'm gonna go do something somewhere else, or did you push her out because you felt like you were ready? Either way, I think you needed a little bit more time with Latricia Trammell on your coaching staff. Just my opinion.
But what about her resume even got her the job in the first place?
Well, that's why I said, once they get the job, they got the job now. I got to try to figure out how to make it work.
Right.
You didn't want to check. You post a check. Well, not everybody, right? Not everybody gets the resume check.
Right.
Some people, it's who you know, and I'm not gonna act like that doesn't exist out there. Sometimes it is who you know, but if you get here based on who you know or what you know, it's your job to do the damn job to keep the job. And so now you're not doing the things to be able to keep the job. But I also wonder too, did y'all just stack up too much old talent that don't really go together? Like Nika, how do you really fit in? I don't know. Ray Burrell, how do you really fit in? I don't know. It's so herky jerky. It's not
I
even.
think they just got
Not even clunky. It's herky jerky. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like they needed to me, LA should have figured out a way to get to me, they needed to get a PG because they're missing a PG. Because if they had a PG, then everybody, I think, would be able to play their natural position and do what they have to do. And then the thing with Cam and stuff, I felt like they should have moved on from Cam and let Cam go somewhere like Rickea and get a fresh start and be able to either start or come off the bench somewhere new where she can actually learn or get better and actually like try to get some other players in there like who could fit like off the bench at the big. Because I don't think Lynn Roberts like really knows what she wants. Like, for instance, she wanted to be a team that shot a lot of threes. You got a team that mainly is inside it, like play from the elbow to the bucket. You don't really have a lot of 3-point threats like that on the team. And then you brought in Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler's cool. I like Erica Wheeler, but I just don't like her on this team. When you got Taniyah Latson, then why did you draft Taniyah Latson? That didn't make no sense to me. Now you done put Taniyah in a bad situation. Like, a lot of these pieces are redundant. Like, everybody does the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And they need to move off of a couple people and they need to get them a PG. And I think LA will be fine. But if you keep trying to run this bullshit you're running, you got to go. Because I don't see it turning around. Because that last game, they only beat the tempo because Sandy Brondello's rotations. That was it. Sandy lost that game. They didn't do nothing special. Because I watched that game. So I don't know. She gotta go. She gotta be let go. They need a teaspoon sort of like that, or they need a coach like that who brings grit. Cause that's what the veterans need. They need a veteran or a Hall of Fame type of player that used to be a player that's a coach now. They need that. I just don't think they respect her. I think they look at her as like just the substitute teacher or the stepmom. They don't look at her as the real mom or the real somebody. They like, okay, Lynn that came in the office, all right, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go over here and shoot some shots up. Like, that's how they look at her to me. Not like Kelsey. It's like Kelsey and them doing whatever they want. And nobody else is like on board with it. Everybody else is like, whatever, I'm just gonna stand in the corner. They're not even using Ray Burrell right. They're not using anybody right.
If they keep, if they let Lynn Roberts go, do you expect that they would keep the young players that they have, like Taniyah and Chance, or do you think they would go in a different direction?
I mean, it depends on what the coach is bringing in. If the coach is bringing in sort of like a half-court offense structure, then I could see them moving on from Erica Wheeler and keeping Taniyah. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Auntie. I would have just moved off of Plum. I'd have still let Rickea go do her thing, and I would have just tanked and go get either a Juju or get a Maddie or a Hannah next year, and just go from there. Like, and then get a coach and sign that coach for 3 to 5 years, give them a chance to implement their culture and their identity, and go from there. I don't think
I believe that they wanted to be able to get I believe they wanted to be able to get Cam Brink's trade value up, and I believe that they thought that they would be able to put Cam on the floor,
right,
and get some interest that would have people coming to get Cam. I don't think that they really want Cam in LA anymore, which I think is unfortunate. But I think that they were trying to get a little bit. They were trying to maybe put Cam in a trade situation that maybe either brought them back a pick that allowed them to get one of those players we were talking about, or brought in somebody else that could help.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting to see where they go. Last thing, last thing before I let you get out of here. You wanted to know, is concussion protocol the new my back hurt?
Yeah, it's like every time I looked up somebody concussion, I go back to the game. I'm like, you
I ain't
ain't
even
get
hit their head.
concussed.
I
You
ain't even
ain't
see it
touched.
your head.
You ain't hit your head. Your back hurt today. You just don't feel like playing.
And I come from a time of paranoia where when you was a kid, if you hit your head, you got that knot on your head, you couldn't go to sleep. Keep them up.
Right.
Let them go to sleep.
Right.
You gotta keep them up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't want to make no I don't want to make no jokes about nobody health, but it seemed like Asia dropped 45 and then somebody got a headache. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Asia dropped 45. You ain't want to play. You just left your squad out there to get torched.
Now all of a sudden, not tonight, my head hurt. Ain't
Right.
that something? Move around. I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
Yeah.
What you talking about, man? What?
Man, that was weak.
So,
I'm sorry.
all seriousness. I hope that we're seeing more talk about concussion protocol.
Yeah.
Because of the way we saw Satu finish the season, which was absolutely fucking horrible. But let's not. I hope that people aren't taking advantage of it, right?
Yeah, me neither.
I hope the teams aren't really taking advantage of it. But it seemed like I'm just calling it like I see it. And again, peanut gallery, just my opinion. No receipts here. Just from the outside looking in, it looked like Asia dropped 45 and people's heads start hurting.
Right.
People, you heard Asia was coming to town. People don't want to play no more. They off. They know exactly when they coming back from. They know exactly. See, one thing: if somebody take off sick and they know exactly when they coming back from sick leave, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you know exactly when you coming back from sick leave, you might as well not even act like you coughing on the call.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't feeling too good. I'm gonna come back in about Tuesday. Oh no. We already know what you on. We already know what you on, homie. We already know what you on. But do you really see teams taking advantage of that?
Yeah, absolutely. They take advantage of everything. Yep, I see it happening.
Okay.
It's unfortunate. It's wrong, but that's what they do.
Well, I hope they get their arms around everything. How did you feel about the refereeing this week?
Trash.
Still seeing the same out there.
Yeah, it's trash. Like they're trying to make it into the NBA. And it's like, I hope they don't go that far. I didn't want them to go that far, but it's like they trying to go to the NBA. They're trying to they're trying to make it like that. And then plus a lot of the calls are BS. It's like, and then like some of the travel calls they call, it don't even be a travel. I don't know what's going on, but they're making some of these games unwatchable, Auntie. They've got to clean up how they're refereeing the game. It's terrible. And me, I don't like to blame refs. We don't do that up here. You know, you lost. You supposed to go into the game 5 against 8. That's your mindset. That's what my coach taught me in football. It's 11 on 14 because you add the 3 extra refs or 15 if it's 4 of them. Mm-hmm. So you have to have that mindset. But the refereeing, it's like they're making themselves a part of the game. And that's when I feel like you're ruining you're ruining the fabric of the game. And I think they need to work on it. They need to find a way. It's not going to happen this year, but next year they need to do better, because you don't want it to get to the NBA where it's unwatchable, where nobody's watching most of the games. They're only going to be watching 4, maybe 5 games. Seriously, they better learn, because you don't want to go down that path. Because I couldn't. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to pick on Indiana, but I couldn't watch that game yesterday. It was horrible. It was a call every 2 seconds. Like, players couldn't even get into their defensive stance before a whistle was blown. even in the Aces and Dream game, they kind of called a lot of they called a lot of fouls that weren't fouls. And this is on both sides. It ain't just one side. And then they called some travels that weren't travels in games. They got to do better. They got to do better, man. They get an F. The referees get an F this weekend. Yeah, they took exactly. They turned it into the ref show.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
They do like to become a part of the show. They do like to make themselves a part of the show, a fixture in the game at times. And it depends on some of them. And some of the refs, I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off. And I usually don't even say anything about the refs, but it's this one ref, and I'm not gonna call the number this time.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna call the number this time because I think I called the number in on the live. But when you have 2 or 3 times, I saw this specific ref have the best line of sight on the fucking call, and then when the 2 refs looked at her to make the call, she asked them, like, what did they see? And it's like, I don't understand that. Like, you should be able to make that call. It was on your side. You should have been paying attention to action. So it's just it was just like the lack of awareness that I saw from the ref. Pissed me off.
Yep.
So it's like, damn, you can't even make the call on your side of the floor. Come on now.
Nope, they can't. They horrible, man. They just have not. They've made the game like they. And this is why I'm upset with what Fee did and Cheryl Reeve did. Like, you can't put that energy out there because now you're justifying why they're going to give the girl from the Midwest all these calls or any other player calls when somebody is just trying to get position to be able to play defense and stop you from scoring easy. It's like, we got to do better, man. We got to do better as players, as fans, and as the referees. They got to do better. The league got to do better. Because it's just getting ridiculous, Auntie. Like, it took a game, like Stewie was saying, 2 hours just to finish. Because you calling every foul.
They dragging this thing out.
Yeah, Cloud too, Billy. Cloud got in the game. They called 2 quick fouls on Cloud. That's why she got the tag. She like, damn, I can't play defense? Yeah, they be worried about what's going on outside the arena. Man, I think they be on social media and stuff. They go along with that bullshit. I haven't proven it yet, but I'm gonna prove it one of these days. They go by the social media. A lot of them be fans on the low. And they don't like a certain player because a certain player D'd up their favorite player last year. And basically said you can't go, you ain't got no moves. Crazy word.
Hey, you doing the games tonight, live, nephew?
Yep, man. We're gonna be watching the first the Western Conference game 1, and we're gonna be watching Connecticut and the Fire, and we're gonna be watching the Wings and the Mystics, and you'll get our thoughts on the game. We'll talk play by play. Come on by there. If you got any questions on how the season is going, y'all, we'll answer those questions. Please stop bringing me, oh, did you see what happened with this person? No, I didn't. I'm watching games so I can be ready to go against Auntie and Rob on Sundays and Monday because they know they shit. And I got to sound like I know what I'm talking about. So, no, I did not see it. You will have to tell me when you get there what happened.
Hell no, I gotta tell you when you get there.
Auntie, they don't understand. Working 11 hours, then watching games, breaking down the game, then listening to some press conferences. They don't understand, man. It's a lot of work. I ain't got time for foolery.
I got you. I understand. I totally understand.
I told them.
I'm not working 11 hours like you, but when you up and you doing, you know what I'm saying, 8-9 hours live, then you edit it, then you recording, then you put stuff up, and then you like these wild takes, and then you come in. I'm supposed to just agree with what you say because you say that you a follower, or because you meant what do that mean?
Right.
Don't get in your feelings because I got an opinion about your opinion about my opinion. Now we was all
Right.
giving opinions, and then I get my opinion back, and now I'm an asshole. But you gave your opinion.
Right.
I ain't doing it.
Now I'm a glazer. Now I'm
Now
trying to protect somebody.
now I'm a hater. Now I don't want to let nobody have an opinion. I don't. But I don't do lazy takes. This is not the space for lazy takes. I keep saying that. Respect the receipts, or just say, hey, this is just my opinion. Hey, this it. I don't have no basketball. I don't have no basketball knowledge to go with it. But if you give me a take on basketball, right, a specific take on basketball, and you don't have receipts with it, and it doesn't make sense, I'm gonna call you on it.
That's it. But yeah, like, people, stop coming to my page asking me about what Kennedy ain't. Look, I'm talking about the game. If you got something to talk about the game, how I felt they played or what they need to improve on, I'm here for it. I don't want to hear none of that other stuff. If I got the Patreon up and I put it on the Patreon, you'll see it over there. Other than that, I ain't got time for all that, bro. Like, straight up. It's stupid and it's redundant. And we got to talk about other stuff, y'all. Sorry. We got real stuff to talk about.
Hey, another great conversation, though, nephew.
Yep.
Another great conversation. I don't know what they'll happen to my. Oh, I do know the Detroit Pistons just laid the fuck down last night. Like, bruh, came in the trap and just like, bro, y'all don't really want to know this shit.
Yeah, y'all don't want to do this. And then Piston fans came to my chat trying to make excuses. I'm like, bro, y'all got smacked in y'all mouth in y'all crib.
Straight laid down, man. Straight laid down. No fight. Nobody fought back. Nobody came out to fight with Cade.
I don't want to hear about no damn conspiracy when all they points came from dunking on your head. I don't want to hear that shit.
Nah, we not doing conspiracy.
You lost. Yeah, you lost, man.
Be better next season.
Somebody came in my chat and said, man, a magnet ball. I said, so the dude that dunked, he got pulled to the rim by dunking on you? Okay, magnet ball.
Man.
So Auntie, he was jumping, and then the ball pulled to the rim, and he just boomed it on his head. Magnet ball.
Like a superhero.
Yeah, like a superhero. He was Clark Kent.
Like a big magnet on a cartoon. Ting, ting. Come on, y'all.
It was Robert Townsend, Meteor Man.
Gotta be better. Gotta be better,
y'all.
Here's the thing. Be proud of the season, but understand that you gotta be better and understand that there's levels to this.
Yeah. Like the Magic loss.
It's okay. The city should be proud. It's been a long time. Yeah. I came in here 2015 telling y'all the Lions wasn't trash, the Pistons wasn't trash. They just needed a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to build. It's levels to this though. You don't just, most people don't go from worst to first. That's just rare. So let them build.
Yep. Right, exactly, Danny Joy. Thank you. They are a young team. They got smacked. I did not think they would have this type of season. Still proud of my boys, but disappointed. That's cool. Just don't come to the chat trying to make a conspiracy up. Bro, you got a young team. This is what I said, Auntie. Everybody
they don't know what
on the
they
Cavs,
don't know. They didn't know what the fuck to expect to close in 7.
Yeah. Everybody on the Cavs have been playing in the playoffs like 3 to 5, like they got 3 to 5 years of experience, Auntie. Everybody on that team done been through. Donovan Mitchell was getting beat in the second round in the West all the time and lost in the first round in the East in the second round. So that's playoff experience. People don't understand what playoff experience means. That's why I told people last night, bruh, the Aces and Dream, like, dude, the Dream are still young. Like, they got a lot of new pieces. And the Aces are all DNA personified. They've been there, done that. Just like with Detroit and the Cavs have been here and done that. And then people try to say, well, but Kate, I said, bro, the Cavs have experience. No matter how y'all feel about Mitchell, got experience.
The Cavs went away licking their wounds A
Yeah,
lot of seasons in a
a
row.
lot of
A
seasons.
lot of seasons, man. They took blows. They had to rebuild. They had to throw motherfuckers out. They had to bring new people in. Listen, they've been a young up and coming team for a minute. Salute to them. Congratulations. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Go do your work. Go do
yep,
work. You gotta go see the Knicks next.
yep. Exactly.
What you do with it?
Just come back stronger next year. Look, I
Get in
got the
the gym.
Pistons. Yeah, get in the gym. Work on your game, man. Look, you lost. You lost. Move on. It happened.
Absolutely. Oh man, listen. The West is. I mean, they should both be, pretty cool series to watch. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
should both be pretty cool series to watch.
It is. But I'm saying don't count the Knicks out, y'all. The Knicks have a lot of playoff. Y'all forgot Brunson was going to the Western Conference Finals on the Mavs teams before
Here's the
Kyrie
thing.
got there.
Here's my thing. This is all I'm hoping for. Y'all, let Jalen Brunson be able to stay healthy an entire playoff
That's it.
season.
Yep.
Stay healthy the entire playoff season, man.
Playoff Brunson is a mother effer, boy. Jeez. Auntie, I think he's the best little player. I think he's the best little player I've seen since AI.
They just
It's
run him into
crazy.
the ground, but they run him into the ground by the end of the season, man. He's
They do
used
all the
up by
time.
the end of the season because they don't get him. He don't hardly have no help. Do you think he got enough help this season? Honest thoughts. Y'all let me know in the chat. We don't usually talk
Yeah.
NBA. What do you think?
Yeah.
Who's stepping
Do I
up
think he got enough help? Yeah, I think he got enough help. I think they can get over the hump this year. It depends on Cat. If Cat plays like the Cat, like I'm big dog instead of Purdy, he'll be all right. They'll win. But he got to play. He got to be tough. He got to be that dog for him. Because Brunson gonna bring it. I ain't worried about Brunson, but everybody else got to step up. I think he got enough help. We'll see. It's gonna be a good series though. Cavs and them, and then the Spurs and OKC is gonna be a great series. Yeah, Billy, I like that. They building it's a organic rivalry, Billy. You notice how that's an organic rivalry and not forced, not making up stuff. Hey, let's have fun.
At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, having fun. And we're gonna have some fun around here later on today with some women's hoops.
Yep. So make sure y'all watch the Sun and Fire, y'all, man. Don't let the records fool you. It's gonna be a game.
It's gonna be scrappy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be scrappy, y'all. Pull up for scrappy. If you don't pull up for nothing else, pull up because it's gonna be scrappy. But nephew, I appreciate you pulling up in rocking with me, having our Monday conversation as always. Enjoyable.
All the
Y'all
time.
know what it is. If y'all ain't hit that like and that share on the way in, hit the like and the share on the way out. And if y'all have not hit the subscribe and smash that notification bell on both platforms, what are y'all waiting on?
Make sure y'all hit the hype button after the videos come to an end and complete fully. Come back and hit the hype button for both platforms so that video can share everywhere.
Yep, y'all. We appreciate all of the likes, the shares, the super chats, the super stickers, the cash apps. That we appreciate all that. We appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. And y'all know what it is. Until next time, which is later today. Man, we both up for hoops. Y'all pull up and hang out with us. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. WBBTHREADS, CessTalksSports. Now what the sound off. Y'all know what it is. We out.